Today, Madison County says goodbye to 5 supervisors who combined served close to 70 years in the county and their local communities. We would like to thank these supervisors for their dedication, passion, and time. Charles Walters stepped in as the DeRuyter supervisor following the death of Frederick Lawrence in October of 2020. He served on the Public Utility Services Committee and the Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee. It is not always easy to fill into the role like supervisor when it is unplanned. Thank you, Chuck, for doing so. Yvonne Nirelli was first elected in 2017 and has served as the Town of Lincoln supervisor for the last 4 years. She was the second female supervisor for the Town of Lincoln, and during her tenure served as vice chairwoman of the Administration and Oversight Committee and the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee. Nirelli also served as the chairwoman of the Finance, Ways and Means Committee. Ronald Bono was first elected as supervisor for the Town of Madison in 2007. He has served continuously for the past 14 years, making him the 4th longest tenured supervisor in the history of the Town of Madison. Throughout his time as supervisor, he worked on a number of projects in his town, which included the renovation of the town offices and creation of a records retention room. He worked to create a replacement policy for the highway equipment and added a law enforcement drop box. He also worked to bring more businesses to his community, like the Stewart's Convenience Mart and the Family Dollar. Bono worked to continue the development of Lake Moraine, a new playground, and was instrumental in the development of wind districts for turbines. For Madison County, Bono served on the Government Operations Administration and Oversight Committee, as well as the Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee. Bono served as the chairman of Highway and Buildings and Grounds for 9 years. The renovation of the county courthouse and the building of the brand new state-of-the-art highway garage in Eaton were all under Bono's chairmanship. He will be missed around the Horseshoe, but also at Madison Antique Weeks in the summer. James Goldstein was first elected as supervisor for the Town of Lebanon in 2001. He has served continuously for 20 years, the 2nd longest tenured supervisor in the history of the Town of Lebanon. He served on the Health and Human Services Committee, the Social and Mental Health Services Committee, the Criminal Justice, Public Safety and Telecommunications Committee, and the Ad Hoc Energy Committee. Goldstein served as the vice chair of the Health and Human Services Committee and the Social and Mental Health Committee. And for the past 10 years, he has served as the chairman of the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee. Goldstein has always been an outspoken leader when it comes to conservation. He testified in Albany to the State Environmental Conservation Committee on behalf of the Association of Towns at the first state hearing on the proposed regulations on high-volume hydraulic fracturing. And he has pushed to expand our recycling efforts here in Madison County through the R-Park, plastics to oil research, and the plastic bag ban, and much more. In the Town of Lebanon, he helped develop a successful equipment replacement program, road repair program, expanded snow and ice removal, and instituted hazard mitigation projects that reduced flooding. He also has worked to increase agritourism and farm-to-market projects, as well as bring high-speed internet development to the rural communities. Rocky DiVeronica was the first elected in 1987, serving from 1988 till 2013. He was elected a second time in 2018. Combined, that is 30 years, making him the longest tenured supervisor in the history of the Town of Lenox and tied for the 2nd longest tenured supervisor in the history of Madison County. Rocky was instrumental in the Town of Lenox in the development of the rail trail, the Canastota Skate Park, and Clark Park's World War II Memorial. He also worked to continue the growth of the Canastota Business Park, the Medical Center on Center Street, and worked to extend the sewer lines on Route 31 to near Oneida Lake. DiVeronica served on the Public Utility Services Committee, the Highway Buildings and Grounds Committee, the Administration Oversight Committee, Planning Committee, Economic Development, and Long Range Planning Committees. Not only was Rocky a town supervisor, he also served as the chairman of the Madison County Board of Supervisors from 2000 to 2007. DiVeronica also served 2 terms as president of the New York State Association of Counties from 2005 to 2007 and on the New York State Canal Recreation Way Trail Commission. We here at Madison County will miss the knowledge that Rocky brings to the Horseshoe, his stories, and his one-handed push-ups. To all of our supervisors that leave us today, we wish you all the best.